Okay, so what we're hitting today is a nice little punch against the wind. Very windy. I'm sure you hear a little bit on the microphone. So this will not only help you with the impact with the golf ball, also obviously help you a tremendous amount when it comes to playing in the wind, especially if you visit a nice course like St. Andrews. You're definitely going to appreciate, this kind of practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tee up my first ball nice and high. Then I'm going to do the same with my second ball, tee it off a little lower, and then my third ball I'm going to play from the ground. Okay? Now your goal here is to hit the first shot that's teed up as low as possible. Now, believe it or not, the higher it's teed, the lower you can hit it, because now you can play it as your club is coming down. So I'm going to play this right off my back foot. I'm going to close the club face to the point where at address it'll basically look about 20 degrees closed. And then I'm going to still try to stay behind the ball. So you notice the position I'm in. I'm in a position now to catch the ball on the downswing. The club is still going to bottom out right here as if it were to take a proper divot, ball first, okay? So this will really get you used to hitting the golf ball first and the ground second. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to use the face of the club to compress the golf ball into the ground, like it's going to hit the ground and spin off the ground like a stone skipping on water. So I'm using momentum. I'm going to toss it up a little more abruptly, then let it fall, and you'll see how the club will bottom out right here in front of the golf ball. Here we go. Hit that very solid. And nice little draw. So you notice here's my tee, which is still intact. I could put another ball on top of that tee. There you go. So I didn't break the tee. If you break the tee, you're bottoming out too soon. You're trying to hit the ball instead of just allowing momentum to fall. So you notice that everything reunites itself and centers itself in front of my sternum, and that's where I basically bottomed out. So after you've done a couple of those, go lower with the tee, play the ball centered so that you're still catching the ball first, and we're still going to do the same thing. And you can close the club face a little less, maybe 5 degrees, okay? Toss it up and let it fall. Again. Now the ball went a little higher, and still the same little draw. Hit the ball extremely solid, and again, did not break the tee. Now, after hitting a few of those, go to the ball on the ground. Club in the center, ball just forward of the club. All right, toss it up, let it fall through the golf ball. So in slow motion, it's going to look like this. Toss, plant, fall. So you notice as you go to the arms falling video, when the arms are falling, everything clears out in front. Notice how my hands get there first, the contact and spin video. Club catches the ball, then it catches the ground, okay? But all this happens all by itself. So don't try to hit the ball, don't try to flip it in the air. If anything, try to compress the golf ball against the turf with the face of the club. All right? And that feel you'll get when you tee it up nice and high and then gradually bring the ball down. So here's the last of the bunch. Toss, ball, nice high ball flight now. Beautiful soft draw, right on target. So you notice once again, I could just roll another ball right at the spot where this ball was, and you continue to use the same piece of turf to hit this golf ball with, okay? So when you're done at the driving range, you should be left with a 1 to 2 square foot section of divots, because you always want to place the ball at the back of each divot. So there's another indication for you. Let me get the camera. I'll bring this over here. Okay, so you notice if we were positioning ourselves to hit this shot, so the ball is just a tad forward of center, right? And I'm placing it at the back of the divot, so I'm catching the ball first here, right? And then catching the divot. So that's how I compress that golf ball forward. All right? So I hope that was informative to you, and if you have any questions, please let me know.